guys, here's another video right here. Just got some bad news. They had some spindles. They got to order some. They got to order them and get them in. I thought we can find some of them today, so my guys can go ahead and finish up with my trim at another site. Here's what we got, guys. Sometimes, guys, it's very rare that I get in. I try to subcontract 100% of everything. I don't want to get in and touch anything. I don't want to get my hands dirty. You know, my time is better utilized by managing the site instead of me actually having to do it. But sometimes you got to step in and you got to do a couple of things yourself because you got to keep it moving. You got to keep things moving. You don't want other subcontractors to wait to put you on the back end because you don't know when they're gonna come back. Okay, because if you don't have things ready for them when they get here, you'll slow them down and they may have to come back in 2 weeks or another week, and you don't want that. You want to get as much as you can get done. We can kind of come here. I'm gonna go here and you kind of see what you get the site right there. So this is the site here. We got a lot of little things on the outside that need to be done, but we're getting it. Today, you guys, in my nice Prius, these cars actually, they bigger than what you think they are. This thing gets me 54 miles a gallon, by the way. Everything is battery powered, guys. I think everything is moving toward battery power. So we got a battery powered circular saw. It's a battery powered nail gun. This is very convenient, so you don't have to walk around with those compressors, or you don't have to try to hammer stuff when you need to. Exactly 33 minutes ago. Let me see something. Okay. Exactly how it is. But this is very convenient, guys. This is a DeWalt. I'm sorry, this is the DeWalt nailer. And it works just as good as those compressors. The only thing about it, you can't go as fast. You can't pop just as fast. But for something, a real small job, this is a good tool to have. And I got all my, you can kind of look right down in here. Look right in here, man. I got all my little doohickeys, everything that I could have in here that I'm probably gonna need. I usually just take the bag in there because I know the last thing I want to do is forget something. I have to walk all the way back out to the car, so I take that whole bag in there. And I also have my drill, so I keep my drill on me too. And this is actually a good tool to have, guys. It's a Makita, but it's a drill / hammer drill, and I also have the impact driver in here too as well. So this is a really good tool to have. So I usually keep trash bags, things of that nature, because I don't like the site to look nasty. Okay. And then one more nice tool to make sure you always have is, put this back there. The little giant thing. You know, this is probably off-brand, but you can stretch it out and you can do all kind of stuff with it. So works real good. All right, let's get it. You got any questions, Matt?
I'm good.
You gotta start asking questions, man. All right, so here's what we got here. So I got everything set up. I got some product to get here on Monday, and we can finish all this on the outside. Finish all this up. You see little parts for the, we had to leave it, until we got it brick, we had to leave off some of the shingles. But I got the shingles inside of the garage. I got about eight bundles of shingles we're gonna need in order to get this stuff done. I got all that stuff. I got some siding and stuff like that. So all these little nip-nack things, we're gonna come in here and knock all that out the way, so when the painters come back, they can knock everything out the way at one time. Once again, guys, the key to this whole thing is to make it to where your subcontractors come out one time, get everything done, and be done with it. Okay? I know it kind of looks chaotic, and the homeowners sometimes look at it and say, I don't see anybody out there. Well, there's organization to the chaos. I don't want to just call people out here to just fill up this whole area right here with trucks and stuff, and they just do a little bit and they leave. That's a real quick way to irritate a subcontractor, and they don't want to come to your job sites anymore because they just come in, they can't make any money going back and forth. And so I don't want to appease any homeowners or anything just by getting a whole bunch of people here at one time, which I can, but that's not what you want to do. You want to keep in your mind and hold things in your mind to make sure that when subs come out, they can finish everything to entirety and they can leave and they can feel like they made some money off of your site. So we got, if you notice right here, we starting to dump some more loads of dirt. So I got about 11 more loads of dirt. It's gonna give it a nice little swell in the front yard. Hopefully we can hurry up and get this stuff on here so we can have trucks and some of the trucks, delivery trucks, drive it on that dirt, get it spread out so some of the delivery trucks can drive on the dirt and compact that soil so we can put our drives and walks in. We already got our underground already ran. So our underground power was already ran here. We got a couple more things. I can't stand looking at this trash over here. This brick right here will be used for these walls. Probably have a couple more cubes of brick to get. We gotta get all this cleaned out right here where we can put the, I gotta get the front end load to come over here and get all this right here out the way so that we can lay the bricks on this right here, on the footing that's on that wall that's sitting on top of it. Now we will have the garage doors. The garage doors should be here when they should be here. They should be here Monday. That's what they got told me. So that really means the next Monday. So making sure, guys, you gotta make sure everything is stacked. So we got those shingles. We got a couple more bundles outside. Everything, you want everything to be kind of clean. Now, stuff that, I may have some stuff here. So I can take a lot of that stuff back. I had too much drip in it, so we're gonna come on in here. And what I do, guys, is I come here and things that I think people would steal, I kind of hide them. So I have to hide them in a real good dark place. Don't put that on video, man. Somebody might come out here and get us. People are starting to steal a lot these days. One thing that I will do, and let's just kind of come around here, guys. I like to just make sure I got everything stacked. Guys, it's critical to stack. You got all this right here. It's critical to try to stack everything. So I got the 1x8, 1x6, 1x4. I got them all stacked together. The reason for that is because I can easily count and I can easily see everything I have and I can know what I need. You don't want stuff all over the house. You want to always keep your site clean. Keep clean up. Trim carpenter's gonna come back out here, but I'm waiting for the cabinets. I'll wait for the cabinet guy to get all his stuff in so the trim carpenter can tie into him really, really nice. It'll look really good when it gets done. So we come here. Cabinets are in. I also have I got locks on the doors now, so I'm gonna lock this baby down. So this thing will get locked down, because I don't really want anybody, I don't even want anybody walking through just kind of taking looks and being nosy. We don't even need, at this point, we don't need that now. So we have tile going in. Before they get too far, I just noticed the tile is up on this thing right here. He's actually laid a tile. I thought that was the backer board. But it's the tile. This is what I put in right here. So I had to bring my tools today. I had to put this in. So me and Matt, and we was fixing to leave this right here, man. That became that. I'm always leaving tools. This is how you lose a lot of money here. Leaving tools on site. But we had to put these two walls right here so that the tile guys can wrap around this right here so that the cabinet guys can come up here Monday and they can just set the cabinets right on top of the tile. So that's kind of what you want to do. So we got he's laying tile right here. This is actually, I don't know how this decorator do this, man, but she somehow makes everything, she makes everything kind of flow together. I just don't have that vision. I can't see it. But everything kind of flows together. It looks really, really nice. Questions? All right, so I'm gonna lock this bad boy down. I'm gonna wait, let the tile guy do his thing, and then we're gonna come back a little bit later, and we'll lock it down. You know, once I know he's gone, we'll lock it down to make sure You don't want to come to here snooping around over the weekend. Plus, I have cameras on this thing too, so every time somebody move or make movement, or motion, those cameras are activated. So you got a question, man? You ain't got no question? Anything about construction? I mean, you can just ask me anything, man. I got the answer.
Where did you get that wood from?
You would ask me that question right there, man. What talking about the wood? I found it on the scrap pile.
Is it good to have a scrap pile?
Huh?
Is it good to have a scrap pile?
Yeah. You need to have some scrap everywhere around here. We got one out back here. So that if you got scraps and stuff like that, you can use it for this particular site.
How do you tell the difference between throwaway lumber and lumber to keep?
Yeah, if you drive a nail in lumber, you can't send it back. If you cut it, you can't send it back. So I try to, like at my other site, I cover up the lumber that I'm gonna send back to keep people from messing with it. Keep my subs, and I tell my subs if it's covered up, don't touch it. Or call me before you touch it. Okay? Anything else, man?
That'd be all.
What you want to eat, man?
Anything for real.
Get you.